Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of Prudential Coastal Properties. I'm sitting here on a Thursday morning in Paradise with Mr. Bob Glaze. Bob is our resident insurance expert with the Insurance Zone. Next Wednesday at our next company-wide meeting, Bob is going to be the featured speaker and guest. Bob is going to educate us and update us on changes in homeowners insurance, wind coverage, and flood zones. So, Bob, give us a snippet of information as a preview of what you're going to talk about.
All right, that's great. Appreciate the opportunity to meet with everybody and talk and answer questions. But primarily, the flood situation and the flood zone determinations are one of the questions that everybody doesn't understand but is afraid to ask. And we're going to explain how simple it is to find out the information, particularly on property that's been listed. Because the buyers, when they come in, or the buyer's agents come in and say, well, do you have any idea? It's not really difficult, and we provide the service of determining or help determining and explaining words and phrases that go with it, like an elevation certificate versus a flood determination. They're two totally separate things, and we're going to explain both of them. And the other is to explain why everybody says, I don't live in a flood zone. And everybody since Noah has lived in a flood zone. So we're going to tell how that's determined, what it is, and how easy it is to get. Not every house can be insured, but most of them can if they have to. And we'll talk about what the mortgage companies are requiring in the way of flood. So we'll talk about that and how a lot of agents want to know, can I look it up? No, you can't, because you don't have the software available. But we're as close as a phone, and you'll hear all that. The other part is the wind mitigation. As of May 2010, the first major change in wind mitigation came about. They went from a little short 2-page form that everybody had and could fill out and everything else. They passed legislation finally that, one, home inspectors have to be licensed, and the other is that it's a 4-page, very informative, very well-documented form. It must have at least 6 photos attached of the items of a house. So if you're getting those, how simple is it? It's easy as a phone call, just like everything else. But the other is, we tell you how the best way to handle it when you're either listing a house or selling a house, and what this means in the way of the insurance. The other is that the changes on homeowners insurance, and why a lot of people, particularly replacement costs, is such a real factor. It has to be a factor, and particularly where we've got a lot of short sales and foreclosures, and people are buying it for 50% of what it used to be worth, and want to insure it for that new low bargain price. They can do that, but they don't have any insurance coverage. And we're going to explain the benefits, the downfalls, and how you get around it, how you explain it without having to be an insurance expert, make it simple for you. That's basically what we're going to cover, and then we're going to have question and answers. So bring questions and answers. We like that because it piques. You're maybe asking a question that everybody else in the room really wants to ask but won't hold their hand up. So come with questions, come listening, and we'll help you out. And we're as easy and as close as your telephone.
Most of you have known Bob for years. You know how well-versed he is in the local real estate market. So we're looking forward to seeing Bob next Wednesday. This is a preview of what he's going to present. Remember, in our business, knowledge is power and it's profit. So next Wednesday, 8:45 to 10:30, across the street at Mitchell's Restaurant, our next company-wide meeting. Bob, thank you for your time. We're looking forward to the education, and we will see you there.
Look forward to it.